He said, who's tall?
He's 4'3". There we go. All right, Gabby, whenever you're ready.
It's on.
Cool.
Oh, wait. Yeah, it's on.
So, we're talking about some half-guard passing today. I want to get into this like split position that I showed last week, I want to say, for passing the open guard, where we push the knee down, staple the leg. I like forcing that here. I saw Andre Galvao set up for this actually recently that I really liked, and I've been doing this a little bit without so much the finish, but it's more about getting to this like headquartersy style position, and then we're going to look at a couple of passing sequences from there, as well as a leg entry. Okay, so we're playing from the knee shield. I'm generally trying to put a little bit of weight on this, so it's not here freely. He's going to have a cross post. We cannot let him have this wrist. This is kind of our first issue, is going to be clearing this wrist fighting to the inside. Something that I've seen a lot of people do is they'll have their leg back, this back leg, it's not up against the glute. I want to kind of crowd that glute here, right? So he can't really come towards me. And I want to block his knee with my knee right here. I play my half guard kind of tight here, so I like to go high pass over, play some stuff from there. But what we're going to do for this one, with this knee pinch right here, okay, or this block rather, I'm not like squeezing my legs together. My leg is just in front of his knee, so when I come off my heels, he can't extract it very easily, right? It's a block, right? If I do it from here, he just slips his foot out, he's in his guard. Okay, so I'm on my heel, blocking the ankle, I block, I come here. Inside position, he's generally gonna have a cross post. Anywhere here is safe to put the hand generally for reaction time. This is really dangerous. Between the knee and the elbow on the floor, you don't want to do this. You're gonna get Kimura, underhook, straight arm lock, what have you. Here, 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 these are all decent, okay? What I'm looking to do is take this back foot and insert it into the back of his knee with the hook down, almost like a mounted butterfly. I'm gonna lean my weight into his knee, over his hips here, and have a post somewhere in this area, ideally on the wrist. He's generally gonna have a cross post for me. When I do this, I can start to pummel this foot in, okay? So I'm here, and all I'm doing with the knee blocking is pointing my toes and pummeling this into the back of his knee, okay? Once I'm here, there's a couple things I can do, but the primary one is step my back foot up to crowd his far side hip. So, I have to be very careful that I don't lean away from him here. He's just gonna extend his leg, push me with my hip. Okay, I don't want this. So when I get to this staple position, I have my wrist, I turn my chest over, so I'm over him. Okay, I'm redirecting and I lean into this post, kind of go over here, we're gonna start to try to flatten him out. Once we're in this open position, chest is wide, hips are activated, I'm gonna step up here. I can now settle into this pocket and we're in this split position. Okay, a lot of passes from here, a lot of stuff I can do, but this is the idea for now, is just to get to here. Okay, so one more time here. In the half guard, we're playing here. I'm trying to pin this if I can. If not, we can post over the head, come up off our heels. My knee is tight enough that he's not gonna slip it, but I can also still pummel. Okay, pummel that in. I'm gonna lean into him so I can step my hip up, right, or my foot rather. So now that I'm here, we're in this kind of like split position, splitting the legs. A lot of the time you'll catch people, they almost feel like they have a guard because of this. There's no guard here as long as he is flat. If he gets on his hip, I'm going over. We can't let him get on his hip. So nice simple way to keep him flat, push their shoulder to the floor with the same side. I like to go C-grip inside the armpit. So the hand that was on the hip will go to the armpit and I'll just post here. We're in this like split position, okay? Simplest way to pass from here is gonna be to beat this, shoot my cross face, and then we're working to either drop into a hip switch or a back step, or we're trying to drop pressure to pummel this knee in and step this leg out. Either of those will work. Any questions on that?
Yes, it says something.
Absolutely. So let's turn this way a little bit. So we're here, okay? Wrist up, I'm blocking this knee. I pummel my heel in. So if you do what I just did, where we come up and we catch the bottom, it's because my toes are flared. I want to point them and then flare them once I'm here, okay? We lean over the hips, try to get our balance. This cross post is really going to be our friend until we step up and then settle. You guys good on that? Questions? Ready? 2. No, your noise.
So before you get that arm head, how do people just like try to sit up on me? Is this am I in danger if they start sitting up like this?
Yeah, so they can sit up as long as they don't push you over your knee that's on their leg. So you need to shift your hips across their body to keep them flat.
Okay.
The idea is just to get their hips flat. Once their hips are flat, you split the legs, they can't go anywhere.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah? Everybody good? How cool do you think it is?
Put that on the cover. How to kill somebody in
Partner up, guys. Let's.
Hey, hey.
So I want to talk about a couple other finishes from here that I like to do. There's a lot of stuff you can do from here, right? With this like split on the legs, you can enter the legs, you can pass. There's a way to get to mount. There's all kinds of good stuff here. But what I want to look at is a throw by, an entry to mount, or straight ankle lock. All options off of this. The first one we just showed where we're just splitting to the back step is bare bones. Is the general idea of what I look for. When I get to here, okay, we run our pressure over, and you'll see like sometimes I'll go here and his knee will come up with me, right? So it's kind of hard for me to like pummel this over because I'm shifting and his hips are going with me. This hand can be here. This is fine. Okay, this hand can be on the inside. Just be aware that we're not going this way so it doesn't take us over that post. We can take our hand out, okay? So I'll pummel this, and again, I'm going across his body this way so I can insert and settle. Okay, now that I settle, I'm like right above the knee if I can be, or my shin is on the thigh and I'm flaring my toes out here, almost hooking under the calf to keep this locked down. Okay, step up is very important. We play here. His legs are split. We have options. First option is a throw by, okay? I don't like to reach back if I can help it. Gets me off balance. What I do is I like to come in here, maybe pop this elbow in, or I'm on the knee itself to pummel, okay? I don't like to pummel at the foot if I can help it. I like to go elbow into the knee. And my idea here is gonna be to hug the leg across my body until his knee hits my ear. Here, okay? You see a lot of people try to like go out here and like throw by. It's tough because he can bend his knee. He can't bend his knee here very easily, right? Because I'm leaning in, and even if he does, it's hooking my shoulder like triangle style, which isn't really gonna do anything because I have his bottom leg bent. I'm gonna look up, lean forward, cut across. Okay, I'm trying to be nice because Ryan's my friend. That one's very uncomfortable, really good split passing, right? They're generally gonna give you the pass, you don't have to take the pass. Secondary one is gonna be a pass to mount, which is pretty self-explanatory. We're here, I'm trying to get to this top side position and beat this knee, okay? More than likely, most of the time this knee's gonna stay up, so we're like in this almost like a split pass, like knee cut position. All I'm gonna do is bring my knee to my elbow and then cut my elbow across his hip. Flare this over and settle, okay? So again, from this, I'm tall here, I'm getting to the inside here, I'm splitting. We need to pummel this around, okay? So elbow in, I'm gonna kick my knee through here. Hips in, we can settle, pop over, do what we need to do from there, okay? Last one. I know there's a lot of movements here. It's just so you guys have options to pick from. Does that make sense? So here, one more time. Boom, staple. I'm already between his legs in an ashigarami position. All I have to do is get the leg. So what I like to do, start on this side, end on that side. So I hook just below the calf right here. I don't want to go too far back right away, and I don't want to reach. I'm just here, okay? My idea from here is to lean in and over him, stepping up until I can put my foot on his hip and collapse to his free leg, okay? I don't want to fall straight this way because my own foot's going to block me, so I'll post over the head and I'll step. As soon as I step, I'm going to sit my hips in here, and then we're dropping to the other side for extension. Okay? So do all three of those again from the side so you can see them. Here, pummel this in, we staple and settle. We staple and settle. Okay? First one. Maybe this leg's a little high here, just playing here. Okay, cool. We beat it, hug it to my neck. I look up, my shoulder drives, I punch across, settle and go. You can pass it however you like from there. Secondary, I'm here, okay? Same concept here, but now the knee's a little low. I can get my elbow in. Knee to elbow connection here. I'm gonna shoot my hips through to gather and settle. Last one is gonna be that Ashi entry where here I step up, okay? I get over a low Achilles bite. I like to start at the knee and slide back if I can. I'm gonna post out, sit my hips into bite. As soon as I bite here, I'm going to drop my hip to the floor and roll all the way to the other side. Let me do the other leg just so you can see that one. here, here, okay? I'm posted in, I go, I like to find the knee here, slip to the calf, post over the head to bite, sit in, and then I'm just pinching and rolling to my other hip, build extension. The bottom leg is in the way, it's fine as long as your inside Ashi hook is strong. Questions? Good? Ready? 1, 2. Thanks, guys.